Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jim Moran, and today we're going to try to figure out what in the world is Tropico 6 Spitter DLC. Or, as we know it in real life, Twitter. Let's get right to it. Spitter is the new DLC for Tropico. I believe it's about $9, and I want to try and see what $9 gets you with this DLC. So, let's jump into it. First of all, the new Spitter DLC gets you Spitter. Spitter is like Twitter. It's a nice new addition that I think was really missing from the game in order to help you kind of make things a little bit more easy for you. So with Spitter, you can get used to this, by the way. It's going to be super annoying, and I'll get to that in a second. With Spitter, you can interact with celebrities, different faction groups, and kind of help sway the support that they have for you towards your benefit or not. And when you try to do so, it will show you the current approval of each faction and what will it be after you choose the interaction to be done. And then it will show you what the opposing faction, how that will be affected. So it's pretty nice. It also helps you interact with the celebrities and increase the rating of Tropico, which helps with tourist rating and everything, which I believe is a well-known problem that tourism doesn't really work in this game. And I will also expand on that. The second thing that the DLC gets you is, just I mentioned before, celebrities. Here's one celebrity right here, Brittany Triviali, or as you may know her, Joey Tribbiani from Friends. So it's not Joey, of course. Celebrities come into the... Goddamn, these fucking rebels. Game's broken with that thing. Celebrities will come to the island and they help with increasing revenue and bringing in more tourists and all that good stuff, which is great. But the tourism in this game is still broken. The other thing that the DLC will get you is a new sandbox map and also a new mission map, which is the one that I'm playing in right now. It's pretty nice. It's got a few little islands here. It's got big areas over here for you to expand. Obviously, I haven't expanded over here yet, but I don't think I will after playing this DLC. And it gives you some more here if you want to do some crazy stuff with your tourism, which again is still broken in the game after a few more years. I don't know why, but Tropico 5 and 4, you could actually make tourism your main source of revenue, which is great, but not in this game. Mainly because hotels do not really give you any more income. They don't produce much revenue, if any, which is kind of annoying. Now we're gonna go here. We're gonna do the guerrilla support thing here so that we can kind of decrease the rebels, but don't hold your breath when it comes to that. Just so you know, it is not going to be possible for you to do so. Fantasy reviews to increase the rating. So another thing that the new DLC will give you is going to be 3 new buildings. It's going to be the Super Villa, in which you can actually choose to offer citizenship to one of the celebrities that visits your island. Right now I have 3 celebrities. I used to have this... Oh, I already gave her citizenship, that's fine. I used to have all of these guys. Elon Gates, Buke Bailey, Magnus Sterling, Aiden Moray, Jesus Fuego. This is Elon Musk. But I don't know what the rest of them might exactly be. So, besides these buildings, the Super Villa, you're also going to get a... Well, I don't want to click it. Beauty Farm. It's a wellness spa. Celebrities like to visit this place. And you're also going to get a Rehab Center. Rehab Centers provide healthcare to visiting citizens and fun to visiting tourists. Celebrities also like that. It's, I don't know why you want to go to a rehab center when you're visiting in a tropical island just to have fun, but if you do find yourself doing that, then you probably have a few more problems in life than needing to vacation. this is all the new DLC gives you. It gives you a new mission. It gives you a new map that you can also use in sandbox. It does start you in, as you can see, modern times. It does start you in modern times, and you do have a little bit of setup. Though the thing that it starts you with is this little area here, which is with your palace, and then it also starts you with a little bit here. I've expanded here, of course, but it gives you a few farms, a few cattle farms, and some fish farms. And then you go through the missions, kind of like you're used to in the previous games. In the previous iterations of the game. And that's about it. Now, as far as the game is concerned, because the developer did give me the key for both the base game and the DLC, so thanks a lot for that. I do want to expand on a few problems that I'm having with the game. First of all, it is the fucking rebels. It is crazy. I have tried my best to make these guys like me, and it's just impossible. I've been bribing them. I've been institutionalizing them. I'm not arresting them, but mostly I have been bribing them because that's the one action that you can take that doesn't affect their families. Now, if I find one that doesn't have any family, I will pretty much do whatever else is necessary, but it doesn't really help because they're always going to keep coming. And when you look at their happiness, it really varies with all of them. So this guy is happy with everything. He's still a rebel, and his liberty is at stake. Well, when you look at the overlay, here's the liberty overlay. Everything is super green. I have TV stations all over this bitch in order to maintain a high liberty overlay. And it's still not helping. Like, I have liberty stations here, even though this is my tourist area. And as you can see, the game is still suffering from the rebel hit and runs. What does that mean is they're going to be rebels, they're going to be attacking, and they will set fire to one of the buildings nearby. As you expand in the game, it's always going to be the same frickin' buildings. So in this case, it's my golf course, my radio, my TV station, which, hey, fucking idiots, this is what increases your liberty, so stop attacking it. And then it's going to be my space program building. These are the only 3 buildings that are being attacked right now. And it is really, really, really frustrating to see happen. And as you can see, some of the buildings here are not occupied by workers. But when you look at the population, you have 31 unemployed citizens, and there's only 3 uneducated, but there's a high school and a college education. You can fuck off. There's educated people available to work. So how is this fast food place not filled with the uneducated people? So there's one other flaw of the game. Now when we look over here, this fish farm needs high school education, and I do have I have plenty of workers that are not working. But here they are, the farms just not operating the way they should be. So now I'm kind of forced to hire a foreign worker. This is the rebel threat, high rebel threat, decrease to medium, and then of course it's going to go back up again because that is what's happening with the rebel. I did do a little bit of digging around, and I did see that it is a problem. It has been a problem for years now, at least 2019, and it's not a game. It has to be a game feature. It's not a bug. If it was a bug, I'm sure a lot of people have complained about it, and the developers would have addressed it by now. And if they haven't, and they plan on doing it, please do so quick, because this makes literally no sense. Here's another interaction here. This is a celebrity. Animals going into factories. Now, if I positively respond to this, it's going to give me a 5-star rating for my island, which is going to help with tourism. But it will reduce the conservative standing by 8 points. And as you can see, I have 100 with them already, so I don't give a shit about it. And if I negatively respond to this, it will give me a industrialist rating of +6. I'm going to do this because I have a lot of standing with these guys anyway, so Here you go. That's really frustrating when it comes to the rebels. It is very distracting from the game. I already have 60 rebels and they're about to attack again, and I guess you're gonna see the attack happening right now. So here is my factions, and they're standing with me. So intellectuals, they have a 17. Maybe these are the rebels, who knows. But everyone else, I've been having a pretty decent balance overall, so I guess I just have to help with the intellectuals a little bit. Now, as you can see, I have a 5-star rating. This guy hates me because he's conservative, but I don't really care about them. And I would say here that my rebels are about 50 to 60. That's usually when they start attacking from here. And I do have a lot of watchtowers around my palace, because if they get to my palace, there's so many squads that it's just gonna pretty much annihilate me. So it keeps going to medium, and then here we go. Here's the attack again. Same building. Hey, Calypso, it's not fun. This isn't fun. If I build a watchtower, it's going to reduce the liberty, and that's what is pissing these guys off to begin with. Going into the overview, there's only 67 rebels, but that's because there's going to be 50-60 guerrillas trying to attack me now. And then I'll address another issue I'm having with the game. It's the tourism. So I built this area specifically for tourists. I have parks all over the place next to the hotels, which are mostly vacant most of the time. Right now they're pretty full, but that wasn't the case a few minutes ago when I started building this. So these hotels are here. I have a lot of activities for all of the places, and for example, this one, it doesn't have any workers, so I'm just gonna have to hire some people. And here we go. Here's a rebellion. It was inevitable, and it's gonna happen right now. This just one rebel? That makes no sense. It does make me feel a little bit easier, but yeah, there's just one guy that I have bribed. Okay. And my space program again is on fire. So, as you can see, this is what I spend most of my time. I'm gonna have to bring some more people in because I can't stand not having workers. This is what I've been spending most of my time doing. Is this guy gonna die yet? Or is this attack because he has been bribed and he doesn't give a fuck? Well, whatever. Oh, here they are. Oh, they just destroyed all my Oh, what did they just destroy? Oh, they came from elsewhere. Usually they come from here. But this time they came from over here. Are they gonna attack my fire station? Swear to God, if you touch my fire station, there's gonna be hell to pay. And here go my tank squads. They're gonna be engaging with the enemy. I don't know how guerrillas can kill a tank, but this is a lot of squads, as you can see here. We will win this battle. This is a lot better because usually the battle happens right around here and my palace gets fucked up, so it's good to see that we nipped it in the bud this time. So this is the problem with the game, the guerrilla situation. And obviously my income has been getting hindered because all the guerrillas died, which is perfect. It's excellent. Rebel threat, none. There will be a rebel threat here soon. I just don't know what else to do. I have done the constitutions that allow for a little bit more freedom here. What else did I do? The media. I did the immigrations, love it or leave it. If you don't like it, just get the hell out of here. I've done most of the stuff that I can do to increase the liberty, but it's just not happening. And it really does hinder the game in a massive way. We will build a yacht club. Luxury Entertainment Yacht Club. We are gonna build it Oh wow, these things are pretty full. See, there's a lot of people here. I just don't get the game sometimes. I really don't. Okay, this yacht club needs some more people. I'm gonna quick build it because I don't have the time to. Okay, well, there we go.
Doing business with you, Presidente.
Some more capitalists standing. And now the rebel threat is already at medium again. Great. So a lot of people are going to be here. This is a snorker thing. We're going to hire some more workers because this isn't going to be good. But that's pretty much what this new DLC gets you. It gets you this map. It gets you the same exact problems that have been existent. Ooh, this is land I can build on. It's pretty cool. It gives you the same exact problems that have been persistent for years now. And leads me to believe that they're features, they're not problems that have not been addressed by the developer at all. This is my cruise ship. Overall, I feel like a pretty decent area for tourists, but the tourism rating is still at 33 and I have to reach it at 90. I'm sorry, I'm never going to be able to do this. I'm never going to be able to increase the tourist rating at a 90. It was a 41 before the rebel attack happened, but now it's back down to 33. And this is the final mission. Most of the missions are pretty easy. You can just skim through them pretty quickly. And I do advise that you do so because in the beginning, once everything is pretty much on the default state, the game works perfectly fine. The tourist rating, I was able to reach it at like 65 at some point, and then it just skyrocketed down, which was kind of annoying. So if you do want to beat the missions, I would suggest, I wish there was an automatic send helicopter option. If you want to beat the game, then you should probably just hurry up and do the missions so that you can not have to worry about the rebels. So there you go, guys. These are a few criticisms that I had about the game and the new DLC. The main criticism about the DLC is that, yeah, thanks for the new map. It's good. I like the layout. It's pretty amazing. You got the small islands here, and then you got more land here so that you can expand. But just 3 new buildings and Spitter. Spitter, I do believe that it should have been a feature that was included in the game, kind of like City Skylines has. City Skylines has its own... no, it's not a good time. City Skylines has its own social media platform version that citizens will occasionally tweet and tell you what some of their problems are so that you can address them. That shouldn't be a DLC, but it is here. What else are we gonna do about it? Sure, we're gonna increase the industrialists rating. And there you have it, guys. This is the new DLC. All you get is Spitter, Twitter, you get celebrities, you get a new sandbox mission map, and then you get 3 new buildings, which is the Rehab Center, Beauty Farm, and Super Villa. In which Super Villas you can offer citizenships. Oh, well, they're fucking gone. Okay, well, let's get Aiden Moray in here. And then let's get Magnus Sterling. Why not? Why not? Can upgrade them to add more bodyguards and whatnot, but I just wish that the developers fix the rebel issue, or at least give me a more compelling reason as to why the rebels, so that I can address it more accurately. Can you do that? I don't want to have to go and bribe every single person and drive my revenue stream down. And then when you look at happiness, boom, nothing. Housing? Well, you are poor and uneducated. Get a better education. You can read the thoughts, but it doesn't really help. So I think that's pretty much it. That was a quick one. If you like what you see on the DLC, then you like what you see on the DLC. This isn't a review. I can't review this. I'm just criticizing it. So there you have it, guys. Tropico 6 Spitter DLC. It's available on Steam and pretty much every other platform that sells video games. I'll see you next time.